This just in. An insider at the Panthers organization has released an anonymous statement around a heated exchange between new head coach Mr. Grinch and young star quarterback Bryce Young. According to our source, Coach Grinch threw a trash can at Young and said, quote, "Why don't you just go back home?" When Young went to verbally defend himself, Coach Grinch cut him off saying, "Play like that again, and I'll start the fucking ginger. Is that what you want?" What this all means is that Grinch has made it very clear that Bryce Young's starting role is not guaranteed, and he will need to play better to keep it. Before we start the episode, I just have to say a few quick apologies. First off, I would like to apologize to everyone who watched the last video. I was very whiny, I was yelling a lot, I was pissy. It wasn't very fun to watch, so I apologize for that. I'm going to try to be a little bit more positive today. I think the person that deserves the biggest apology is Bryce. He threw 3 interceptions in week 2. All of them were thrown by me. While there were some tough, inaccurate throws he made, he's our quarterback, he gets a little bit more leeway. Okay? That being said, everyone else played like dog shit. So no one else gets an apology. I was looking at some of our settings. I think I'm going to change our weekly training to automatic. I don't really care about that too much, honestly. Okay, depth chart, manual. Stop touching my fucking depth chart. Quarterback 1 check-in. Let's talk about it. Coach, your team has struggled out of the gate so far. When that happens, a lot of blame is usually placed on the quarterback. Who needs to step up? Well, in all honesty, it is the entire team. The age-old saying is that football is a team game. We win as a team, we lose as a team, we take blame as a team. No one player can pull us out of it. We all have to dig out of this hole together. So all we gotta do is beat the Vikings, which I plan on doing. But before we do that, I made a promise last video that some trades were gonna be made. This is something that just kind of popped up on my screen. Apparently Laviska Shenault was on the trade block. I don't know if I put him there or not. Let's see what we got for offers. All these trades are bad. One thing about Laviska is he is on an expiring contract, which means that he could potentially get moved. He hasn't played really, I don't think he's had a single target all season. So what I want to do right now is I want to check out our lineup. And I want to see who is on the trade market for us. Who can we trade away? One person I'm definitely considering is DJ Chark. Now I want to check out his contract because, like I said, I have not been keeping up with football very much the last couple years. So did he just sign a contract? He is also on the last year of his deal. That's right. I remember that. And he doesn't want to be here. Apparently we're not the right scheme for him. But if I look at team needs on the right side going through, I think teams that need receiver help, I see the Packers. Packers might actually be a decent destination. They were trying to get Laviska, who was also on the last year of his deal. Oh no. Looks like the Packers picked up Teddy Bridgewater in free agency and they're starting him over Jordan Love. They do need help at receiver, it's true. Now can I get a 3rd round pick for DJ Chark? I was looking at the roster, they don't really have anything. Oh, the Packers really had nothing I wanted regarding personnel. They are also not a very deep team. And with Adam Thielen out, that's going to give Mingo a lot more opportunities, as well as Terrace Marshall. Looking at skill sets, I think I want to put Mingo in the slot, especially with his after-the-catch abilities. Terrace is technically the higher overall at the slot position, good short route running. Terrace is a better slot. So in that case, we will make sure he's there, and Mingo and Shenault will be our X and Z receivers respectively. Looks like they already have them there. I will put Mingo as our 2nd string slot receiver. Now, as you guys know, we need help at the linebacker position pretty badly. While Gruger Hill and his run has been very fun and entertaining, I feel like we need something else. I feel like we lacked so much depth that when Czech topped someone out, this guy named Smith was out on the field. And he's a young guy. He looks 50 right now, just looking at him. I don't think that's what he looks like. And he's athletic, but the problem is he's a 66 overall. I think in a perfect world, Grieger would be a backup, right? What I want to do, we have a lot of pass rushers here. We have DJ Johnson, who's a rookie out of Oregon. A pretty talented pass rusher in his own right and incredibly athletic. We have Gross Matos just chilling here, and he doesn't play a lot because he just doesn't play a lot. And so I think he's another player that can be on the move. Now, the problem is he's 73 overall. What can we realistically get for him? I don't know yet, but that's kind of my job here today as our head of football operations. Brent Delpit just sitting here behind Rodney McLeod. That's not real, right? What are the odds they would trade us Donovan Peoples-Jones? Last year of his deal, he's incredibly unhappy here, right? meaning he's not as likely to stay. Now, the question is, would he be willing to re-sign with us? He wants to be on a Super Bowl contender, so probably not. Alexander Johnson, he's 31. There's only 1 year left on his deal. I don't really want to trade for a player like that, right? Doesn't make a ton of sense. Now, Chris Barnes. Chris Barnes is only 74 overall, but he has decent zone coverage and he's quite an athlete. So it looks like he does not like the scheme in Arizona, which is a 4-3, right? Tampa 2 is usually a 4-3 situation. He likes warm weather. He likes a big market. Is North Carolina a big market? Probably not. Apparently Glendale is. There's 1 year left on his deal as well, but we can try to make this work. Oh, 80K over the salary cap. Okay. We'll take Michael Wilson off your hands. Oh, he's a rookie. No, we're not going to be able to get him. Greg Dortch. Okay, cool. A trade has been made. Okay, so we have acquired Chris Barnes from the Arizona Cardinals, 25-year-old out of UCLA. He's got 84 speed, only 71 block shedding, but I already think that's more than Gruger Hill. Decent zone coverage, decent strength, decent agility. He's just solid. I think he's a good upgrade. I think he will help us make plays on the defensive side of the ball, which we desperately need, right? And what that also does is that opens up opportunities for DJ Johnson to actually get in and get some pass rush reps. I consider that a win-win. I don't know if I'm done making trades is the thing. Eric Rowe is an expiring contract, isn't he? Yes, Eric Rowe is also on an expiring deal. So because of that, I'm going to see what we might potentially be able to get for him as well. So the Bengals here, they're looking for a strong safety. And they are a contender, right? Meaning, their draft pick will not be very valuable. So what are the chances I can get a second round pick from you for Eric Rowe straight up? Okay, not quite. Okay, another big trade. We are sending Eric Rowe, Darius Byrd, a 4th round pick this year, a 5th round pick this year, and a 4th round pick next year to the Bengals for a 2nd round pick this year. Chris Barnes is not going to be wearing number 36. That's disgusting. 50, perfect, an actual linebacker number. And Greg Dortch is also the other player we acquired in the Chris Barnes deal. 87 speed for receiver, isn't super fast. He doesn't do very much well, but look at that. He is quite the runner. Interesting. 5'7", 175 pounds. What if, hear me out on this, what if we put him at running back? Kind of like a Darren Sproles situation with how small he is. Oh my God, he's a 78 overall. Okay, he's not going to be starting over Chuba, but we have a good 4th string running back now. Okay, let's look at contracts again. I know we were struggling to get Jeremy and who else was it? Frankie, right? Yeah, none of them want to sign. Listen up, Jeremy. He told me things just aren't working, and I'm looking at his interests. He doesn't like anything we have going on here. So I'm willing to give him significantly more money. Okay, so this is a 5-year deal. $4 million salary with a $4.5 million signing bonus. Okay, he is signed. We overpaid probably a bit more than we have to, but I really like Jeremy Chin. I think he can be on our team for a long time. LaVisca is on an expiring deal as well. I don't know about him quite yet. The problem with our receiver position is our best receiver is Adam Thielen, who's 33, and he's injured right now. I don't know if we can afford to give up good young talent like LaVisca. So we'll check back in on that later. Chris Barnes, though, I want to see how he plays, but we did give up a decent amount to get him, right? Will you take this 4-year deal right here? Okay. Chris Barnes is locked up for the next couple seasons. And we will continue to wait on everybody else. Obviously, JC Horn will get to later on. While I do like Coach Grinch's scheme, the West Coast spread, I don't know if I want to continue using the Carolina playbook. Like I said, I think we just need some drastic changes to happen. I wouldn't mind something that could utilize Bryce's mobility. So I immediately think Baltimore, Chicago, right? So we are going to try the Chicago playbook. There's a lot of shit out of shotgun, which I love. And we're going to give that a try. I'm over here on our defensive coordinator, Scott, right? Scott Anderson, I think is his name, or is that the old guy? Either way, we can boost block shedding for our linebackers, which is exactly what we needed last week. So we'll just upgrade it 2 points. Fuck it. We are going to go into week 4 versus the Vikings. See you out on the field. Okay, I don't know what happened. We had some weird glitch with my recording where it just kind of stopped on its own. Hopefully it doesn't happen again. You haven't missed a ton, though. Kareem Hunt got a nice little run to cap off a good drive by Minnesota. Here we are on our own 33. Hayden Hurst right up the middle. We haven't had a lot of success running the ball so far, but we can't go away from it. That's how we end up losing games. Okay, they are ready. They are ready for the run. We cannot run to the left side, and we are missing Kwanu. Okay, I'm trying to slide. They're not letting me. 5-yard rush from Bryce Young. Bingo. Drop the ball. Okay. Now, 4th and 3. Do we go for this? A lot of people would elect to punt. I don't think I'm going to. I think we're gonna go for this. We're gonna come out and read option. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna come out 4 verticals, and if no one wins, then what we will do is we will scramble with Bryce Young. Okay. Danielle Hunter is very, very fast. That was just a stupid decision by me. I'm not frustrated over that. I didn't even wait to see if anyone was gonna get open because I'm just so. Oh, and we got a sack right away. Von Bell on the safety blitz. I forgot what I was going to say. We got pressure. I love that. So we can get to Kirk Cousins back there past several years. I can't cover everything, guys. Justin Jefferson gets very close to the first down. Not quite there. 3rd and inches. Still want to send some heat because I know what they're going to do. Good hit. Seattle was not interested in running the ball until the 4th quarter when they already had the lead. It's seeming like Minnesota is kind of leaning towards a similar trend. Out route. 3rd and inches once again. Got Dante Jackson blitzing, which he's quite the athlete. Come on, somebody. Good pass deflection. Jeremy Chin, after his new contract extension, he makes a fucking play. They're coming out heavy. I'm gonna do something crazy. I'm calling engage 8. This probably isn't gonna go well, but you know, we're gonna give it a shot. They are passing. Wide open. So, twice on one drive, on down in inches, they have passed. Something we have to kind of keep in mind. I personnel. Kareem Hunt. It's stopped at the 2-yard line. Man, I hope they try to pass. I hope they get greedy and try to go for a play action. Pullback dive, Shaq Thompson in the backfield. We're going to send some heat. I'm going to tell the defense to watch underneath because they're going to dink and dunk. That's what they do. Wide open. Dante Jackson gives it up. There's a lot of time left. You know, we will get the ball at the second half. I need to not be stupid. I need to play smart. So far, they've had our number running the ball, at least with the way we've tried to run it. We might need to mix up the kind of runs we do. Inside zone has not been working so far. I don't like the way this trap looks. I'm going to swap. I'm going to call bench swap. Okay. Lowry gets in for the sack. We are struggling. Oh, okay. Hayden Hurst just got stuck behind the offensive line. I would like to see what happened there. I'm being honest, I hit the wrong button also. Oh, he got stuck. Okay, what I need to do is make sure that if we can get some easy chunk yards, then we do that. Once again, we get fucking hammered. Not gonna get angry, guys. Not gonna get angry today. I'm being more positive. Right now, our offense cannot do anything, which sucks. I'm hoping that can change. I don't know what we need to do, but their pass rush is vicious. We play tough. Great stop. Brian Burns, Xavier Woods in the backfield. I want to make sure we're coming out in 3-4 so that Barnes can get some playing time as well. Another pass. Shaq Thompson couldn't keep up with Hawkinson. Calling another man blitz because I'm a sucker for pain. ISO. They just gave it to him. I'm going to blitz Shaq Thompson here, so we're going to send 5. Okay, J.C. Horn allows a small catch of 6 yards to Justin Jefferson. We just want to make sure he doesn't get the big plays. Come on, get in there. Brian Burns. Sack fumble. Come on. Someone get on the ball. Ooh, okay. Is that Shaq Thompson that recovered the fumble? That's amazing. Look at that. We got another turnover. Now, historically, when we get these turnovers, I find a way to turn the ball right back over and we get no gain. But that's not going to happen this time. I'm learning from my mistakes. Good run from Miles Sanders, about 9-yard gain. We're almost in field goal range already. With Daniil Hunter being as quick as he is, I really don't want to call read option to his side. I'm worried he's going to hurt Bryce. And we can't have that, but he's in coverage. Well, that makes it easier, doesn't it? Probably could have stayed in bounds, got a couple more yards. I do not want the face of our franchise to get hit unnecessarily. What we're going to do today is we're going to do something a little different. We're going to run to the right side. And we run to the left quite a bit. Not this time. It looks like a cover zero look. I'm still willing to risk it and run. Sometimes those blitzes, what happens is people get out of their run fits, just like that. Hayden Hurst gets injured again, but it doesn't seem serious. He's walking. Terrace Marshall, wide receiver 1, first touchdown. He just beat his man on the inside, got inside leverage very quickly. He was going against Harrison Smith, which Harrison Smith is a fantastic ball player, not quite the speedster. Wide open. What was that? What was that penalty on? Don't be roughing the passer, please. Holding would be nice. Legal man downfield. We're taking that. So far, we've been sending about 5 players every play. I'm going to keep doing that. It's been working so far. And it worked again. Von Bell with the tackle. I think they got 3 yards out of that. I'm okay with that. That they try to pass on us. They do. Can't cover everything. Throw away. Good. Okay, 3rd and 12. 3rd and long. Now, guys, we cannot afford to have them get out of this. So we're going to call cover 1, 5 wide. Overthrown. Beautiful. 4th and 12. Minnesota will punt, and they've lost momentum. And I like the way this looks. Running to the wide side of the field. Cutting it up. 5-yard gain right there. We're going to throw the bubble to Terrace. He's having quite the game. Oh, man, I was trying to get around. And we're just going to hope. We're going to throw to Miles Sanders out of the backfield. That is just as good as a run. Look at that. Look at him go. Down the sideline, breaking tackles. All the way down to the 9-yard line. I think that's 37 yards. They want us to pass. Okay. We're going to run a play designed for Tommy over here on the right, this little trail route. Let's see if we have time to throw it. We do not, but this is wide open. LaVisca Chenault. We are spreading the love today so far. Bit of a rub route situation. Yeah, look at that. So Tommy basically ran a pick for LaVisca, and that led to him being wide open. That's beautiful. That's almost real-life football. Am I complimenting Madden for being realistic? We are tied 14-14. All the pressure's on Minnesota. And if we can get a force of 3 and out here, maybe get a score before the end of the half, we get ball coming out of halftime. 5 wide. Nothing's attacking the middle. Oh, he just dropped it. Wow. Number 3. Which, by the way, I've realized I haven't gone over the roster real quick, so let's do that. But before I forget, I want to see number 3, and I want to see what his catching rating is. And we'll go over the rest of the Vikings roster super quickly. Kirk Cousins, their next best quarterback, is a 58 overall, so hopefully he does not need to come in. Kareem Hunt, Alexander Madison, Ty Chandler, obviously Justin Jefferson, Jordan Addison, KJ Osborne, and Jalen Reagor. So quite a bit of speed out of their top 5 receivers. And obviously you have TJ here starting, coming over from the Lions. Josh Oliver backing him up. Nick Muse, but Christian Darrisaw, 84 overall, fantastic tackle, one of the best young tackles in the league. Ezra Cleveland, Garrett Bradbury, Ed Ingram, and Brian O'Neill. So their line is kind of designed very similar like ours, where the tackles are very strong and the interior has a lot to be desired. Dean Lowry starting at the left end position with Julian Okwara backing him up. Harrison Phillips at right end with James Lynch backing him up. D-tackle, we have Kiris Tonga, 6'4", 338. That's a large human being. And then Sheldon Day backing him up. Left outside linebacker, we have Daniil Hunter, who we know is a very dangerous pass rusher. Patrick Jones, Malik Harrison, Brian Asamoah II. Marcus Davenport is starting at the right outside linebacker with Wanham backing him up as well. Byron Murphy Jr., Casey Hayward, Andrew Booth Jr., the top 3 corners. Lewis Seen, Cameron Bynum, free safety, and then strong safety, you have Harrison Smith, Theo Jackson. 3rd and 4, and it's short. Calling a timeout. You know, the way I play is I just want home runs. You know, I want to get big plays right away. Harris Marshall Jr. with another catch. We're going to go hurry up. If we can get another play out of it. And only 30 seconds left. Okay, that's okay. We're going to call a timeout after this no matter what happens. Miles Sanders over the middle. Wide open. Beautiful. Okay, 23 seconds left. We're on the 40-yard line. I'm okay with settling for a field goal here. I don't want to throw an interception. We probably need another 10 yards or so to make sure we can really easily hit this field goal. I'm seeing cover 0, just based on the way that the DBs are playing close and the linebackers are lined up right over the B gaps. Okay, Mingo caught it. That's our last timeout. Coach wants to go for the 53-yarder, 19 seconds. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to run the ball, and then I am going to spike it, which I'm hoping it's the same button, because if not, I'm going to be very frustrated. We don't need a big run right here, Miles. We just need just enough. Okay. And we're going to go and spike the ball. So that gave us a couple extra yards of field position. Come on. Beautiful. We take a 17-14 lead right before the half. Your Carolina Panthers are playing lights out right now. I'm going to say let's continue running it outside. I want to make sure that we can really control the clock during the second half. And then probably defend the medium pass. I feel like they've been torching us in that region of the field. We're going to take over right at the 23-yard line. How about a screen here? This might be a good time for a screen. They're really stacking the box right now. If not sending any pressure, but Miles is open on the screen. Very close to a first down there. We'll see how this goes. We're not going to throw a pick. We're not going to do anything silly. Oh, Neil Hunter's wide open. Coming for our ass. We're not having that. Okay, that's a late hit. You can't be doing that. But Bryce Young goes out of bounds at the 41-yard plus years. Oh, I panicked. Oh, and why did I say anything? What did I say last week? Don't give any players credit. Shaq Thompson's in the backfield. Kareem Hunt is having a rough go of it so far, not even averaging 2 yards per carry. Jordan Addison catches the ball that time. 3rd and 7. Wide open, but 4 yards to go. Are they going to try to kick this? Oh, they're going for a very long field goal. I would love if they missed this. That's not too far, 58. Wide left. Whew, okay. All right, offense, nothing happened. We're not going to let that happen again. Bryce is seeming not as fast as I would like. Please don't fumble again. Only 1 yard out of that. Those cover 0s we are starting to kind of get exposed on. What I'm going to do with Mingo is I'm going to drag Mingo on the other side there. Just so we can have a check down. Sometimes we do not have the time. Oh, what a beautiful pass. Holy cow. Poor accuracy. Come on, Madden. That was beautiful. Check out the vision from your boy. Tommy's running a post, basically a glorified slant route. And when do I throw? I throw it right here. Right as I see Harrison, like gives him inside leverage, I throw it right over the linebacker. That could have been dicey. If that was any other Madden, that would have been an interception. But our boy Azamada II couldn't make a play. Keep the drive alive in dramatic fashion. Run right. Oh, Miles Sanders. Another first down. We are in the red zone. Oh, beautiful. They just don't want it. Ooh, with the juke. Oh, man. Miles didn't stretch. He just had to stretch. He would have got it. I'm not liking the way this looks. Just pre-snap, but we're going to give it a shot anyways. Oh, I should have loved it. Miles Sanders, not even touched. I formation. I want to be shocked if it's play action, and it is. Brian Burns with the 2nd sack of the game. Comes in free. That's why you send heat, man. When they do those under center play actions, it takes time just to get set up. Just for the quarterback to be able to look up, it takes time. That crossing route's wide open. Brian Burns almost got it in for his 3rd sack. Kirk Cousins cannot handle this Carolina pressure right now. This looks like a new team. And I'm not going to say it's Chris Barnes because I don't think he's done anything today so far. But just as a unit, we look a little bit more rejuvenated. We still have a lot of ball to play, and there's a lot of time for me to make a mistake. So we gotta stay strong. 9-yard rush from Miles Sanders. Read option. They completely forgot about Bryce. He's going to slide. Another big game. Neil Hunter came in almost completely unblocked. Okay, perfect accuracy. We're going to call a spacing play. Laviska catches the slant. for our new set of downs. Kick a 55-yarder. Made a 50 earlier with lots of leg to go. Another perfectly timed kick. This should be clean. Beautiful. 13-point lead. We're going to keep playing defense the way we have been. That's aggressive. We're going to dare them to beat us with a deep throw. Kirk Cousins has not been able to do that today. Oh, and a sack right away. Chris Barnes, I was just talking about you, brother. Look at you come to play. Playing the guitar. Kirk Cousins, you might want to take play action out of the playbook right now. We are all over everything. Screen. And in the dirt, man. Luvu hitting Kirk as he throws. We're going to guess pass. And we're going to make good things happen here. I would love another coverage sack. Ooh, Jeremy Chin with the play of the game. Wow. I almost completely fucked that up, guys. They just had him run a go, I think, right? Yeah, they just had him run a go, and JC Horn got beat right off rip. And as the ball's coming, I was trying to click on to Jeremy Chin, but it had me click on a JC. But Jeremy Chin, textbook defense. Doesn't foul. Keeps up with Justin Jefferson on a go. That's a huge play. Okay, we'll take over at our own 48. Miles Sanders is having a phenomenal game, over 150 scrimmage yards. And just like that's a 3rd and 10. Looks like they're going to be blitzing a safety off the right side. So what we should do is I'm going to run a mesh concept right here between Miles and Tommy. They're both going to run drags just to kind of vacate. And I want to see who gets open first. They are sending some serious heat. And it's Tommy. Can't get the first quite though. And we are not in field goal range, so coach wants to go for it. Okay, I think that's a good call. I want to call inside zone. I just want to run the ball here. It might not work out in my favor. I think literally during the Saints game, we went for it on the Seahawks game, we went on it for a 4th and 2. They blew it up, but not this time. We convert this time. I'm not going to say it was his fault, honestly. I still think it was my fault. Tommy Tremble open on the drag. This time he does convert the first down, and he gets a little extra. We are in Minnesota red zone once again. And Miles Sanders is injured. Doesn't look serious because he's up flexing, but Chuba Hubbard will take his stead. That's not great to see. Tommy Tremble open again. Ooh, almost an interception. Not a great throw. Yeah, I probably didn't need to throw it on the run. So it looks like man coverage. Is zone. Harris Marshall, a little short of the sticks, 4th and 2. I say we can just kick this one because that puts us up. Coach wants to go for it. Let me do some quick math. If we go for 3, we're up by 16. They have to get 2 touchdowns and 2 2-point conversions. We are going to kick the ball. Maybe a disappointing way to end the drive. I think it's fine. I'm okay with playing some softer coverage, sacrificing some pass rush, and just keeping them in front of us so the clock just keeps moving. I'm okay with that. Calling an RPO here. Oh, they got more yards than they probably should have. That's the same shit that happened in the Seahawks game. They're throwing these back shoulder fades that I don't know if they're defendable. Ooh, almost another coverage sack. Brian Burns is playing out of his mind. I think he's hit Kirk Cousins close to 6 or 7 times this game. He's playing lights out. Ooh, slant route caught. Ugh, between 3 defenders. That's Justin Jefferson, though. He makes those kinds of catches. I'm going to say JC is playing well, considering the fact he is 14 overalls lower than Justin Jefferson. I think he's playing well overall, honestly. They're really running the ball. Are they giving up? Luvu with the tackle for loss, by the way. We're going to call the sim coverage. I'm okay with that. Now they're going hurry up. Interesting. Ooh, and look at that. Chris Barnes with a deflection on Justin Jefferson? Uh-oh. Coming out in 2 tight ends. Hypothetically, man coverage should work. We have a lot of guys that can fly and cover tight ends. We know they're not running it, so we're going to guess pass. He ran the ball? They've given up. Oh, guys. 2 guys could have had an interception, but wow. So far, we're not running with the same success as we did when we had Miles in. It was my decision to keep him out of the game. He wanted to come back in. I told him no, which I know is very unlike Coach Grinch. He's usually like, if he has an arm, he's going to play. Tommy Tremble over the middle. And Tommy Tremble is our secret weapon, man. He's always open. Really develop over the next, however many years. He breaks the tackle, 6-yard run. He's running tough. He feels a little stronger than Miles. I don't know if the strength and trucking and break tackle ratings are very different, but man, Chuba feels just a little bit stronger. Like, look at that. Sheds off that D tackle. Says, get the fuck off me. That's their last timeout. That's ball game. And then I'll do her. A 16-point dominant victory over the Minnesota Vikings. Coach Grinch is ecstatic. And whoever the fuck that guy is, that's not Mike Zimmer. Where the fuck that guy is, he's not happy. Let's go over stats pretty quickly. You know what, actually Bryce, completion percentage isn't phenomenal, but he put up better numbers than I was expecting. So 15 to 27, not amazing, but 236 yards, 2 touchdowns. That's almost a 110 passer rating. That's solid. Miles Sanders did end up hitting 100 yards, 20 rushes for 101, 5 yards a carry, 1 touchdown, 2 broken tackles, 34 yards after contact. Kareem Hunt was struggling. Either Kareem Hunt struggled or our defense was so good that we made him struggle. A little bit of both, right? Chuba came in, played really, really solid. I'm telling you, he feels powerful. Looking at the receiving side of things, we spread the love a lot, but it definitely looks like Minnesota got them more yardage. Justin Jefferson, 6 for 60. I consider that shut down. What do you guys think? Jordan Addison, 6 catches, 61 yards, 1 touchdown. It says 2 drops here. We know he had that one really egregious drop on a 3rd down, I believe. It hit him right in the hands. He just said, no, I don't want it. TJ Hawkinson, 6 for 51. KJ Osborne, 5 for 59. So they didn't have any splash plays. We just held them in check, which is a big improvement from what happened when playing the Saints and the Seahawks and stuff. Tommy Tremble, he only 4 catches for 69 yards, but 2 of those were on huge 3rd downs, at least 2 of them. Terrace Marshall, 60 yards, 4 catches, 1 touchdown. He was our first touchdown of the game on that crossing route. Miles Sanders, 3 for 70. He had that one really big reception for 37 yards, yes, as over here. LaVisca, only 2 catches, but 17 yards and 1 touchdown. 1 for Hayden Hurst before he went down with injury. Defensively, let's look at tackles first. Actually, who cares about tackles? Sacks, Brian Burns had 2 solo. Chris Barnes had a sack as well as Von Bell. So we were blitzing a lot. 4 sacks combined as a team isn't terrible. Obviously, we would like more. But with Brian Burns getting one of his sacks being a forced fumble, which we did end up recovering, I mean, those plays are huge, right? 3 tackles for loss, 2 tackles for loss for Shaq Thompson, as well as 6 solo tackles. Pass deflections, like I said, doesn't get tracked very well, but JC Norton had 1. Jeremy Chin literally had 1. As we remember, he had that huge one on Justin Jefferson. He literally, his hand touched the ball, but was not tracked. It's a bummer because pass deflections are more of an indicator of a DB's value than just interception. Going over some upgrades, we have Hayden Hurst here. Hayden Hurst is faster than Tommy Tremble. That's insane to me. Let's continue vertical threat. I mean, with the way our offense is played, we love throwing verticals and crossers to our tight ends because it's really one of the only things that works in Madden. But Hayden Hurst is already 30, right? So he is not the long-term solution either. Brady, our resident Mormon, looking at his stats, not a great run blocker. Good at pass block, not great at blocking for our runners. So let's up power. He loses his scheme fit. I don't care. I want to make sure that he's actually getting up and blocking the way I need him to. Jamie, we want him to be in our long-term plans. I like his tackling and his hit power already. I want to make sure that he can cover, right? That's what you want your safety to do more than anything else, is to actually go out there and play coverage. So 3 zone coverage all the way up to 72 off of 1 upgrade is pretty good. Matt Corral, sure, we'll upgrade him. I know Matt Corral is one of those guys that people love to trade for in Madden. He's got a big arm, agile and quick and everything. Looking at his ratings, his actual accuracy, not terrible, all things considered. I think let's do field general for him, because when you have a backup quarterback coming in, you just want to make sure that he can manage the game and make the throws when needed. He doesn't have to make splash plays typically, right? And then Larnell Coleman will have the CPU handle. Let's talk to the media again about Bryce Young. I didn't realize the Vikings are now 0-4 after their loss to us. That's a bummer. Really proud of how we came out and got the job done in that one. Everyone chipped in and we came away with a nice one. Yes, we did, Bryce. Let's keep it up. You're one of the leaders in that locker room. Keep pushing those guys every day, and we'll keep this going all season long. Bryce should be getting some XP from that, right? The entire team earned 2,500. Wow. That's one hell of an upgrade. and we will sim ahead to Lions Week. Okay, we have some upgrades after last week. Got some big ones too. First one, Derek Brown. Looking at his ratings, man, for him, I just want to continue developing him as a pass rusher. He'll never be the kind of guy that'll do a cross spin. So we're going to keep going into power rusher. I think he's already so good at getting off blocks that, I think he's an incredible run stopper already. JC Horn is next. He is also injured. He's very good. I'm going to go into man-to-man. We've been running so much man coverage in this franchise already that I want to make sure he's getting better at it. So +2 man coverage is awesome. Puts him at an 84 when morale gets figured out. Jeremy Chin is also injured. I'm getting really tired of this. I know injuries happen all the time, but holy cow. He's a good tackler. He hits hard. I'm going to say for him, I'm going to keep going into zone. I want him to continue to be a roaming free safety. I mean, that's what he is, right? +2 zone coverage is an awesome upgrade. But Bryce Young, again, bounced back and had a great game last week. Let us continue going into strong arm like I was talking about earlier. I also just realized he's only 5'10". I thought he was 6 foot. Mingo is not really well established as a route runner. I don't know why the screen is black. Let's go into slot. Develop some of those route running skills. He's up to a 73 overall, just like that. +2 route running is a good upgrade to have. This is a big deal. DJ Johnson, our rookie out of Oregon. For him, right now he's a rotational kind of backup pass rusher. I think we should continue to develop his pass rushing abilities. I mean, 89 speed, and if we can get his power moves eventually into the 80s, that can be a pretty deadly combo. Typically, power rushers are a bit slower, a bit bulkier. Only one power move on that upgrade. I see Chandler Zavala, another rookie, another 24-year-old rookie, as a matter of fact. He's back, which is cool. Once again, I want our linemen to be going into run blocking. +2 run block, +1 run block power, and 1 strength. That's pretty good. What does that put his strength at? 89. Okay, I'm going to be turning practice reps to manual. Hopefully that gives me the option to adjust that. Yeah. Practice injury, you can just completely turn it off. No, I'm okay with having it on. I feel like it's happening a bit too often. Coach Grinch's practices are incredibly intense. He's like an old school college coach from like the 70s. If you're not bleeding by the end of practice, you're not doing it right. Now the question is, do we trade Frankie? I'm gonna check back in with him a bit closer to the trade deadline. He only wants $9 million overall. He really wants to be here, so what we can do is we can take the money down a bit. Okay, I cannot take the money down that much. He was not a fan. So we will go back to the drawing board on that deal. CJ Henderson wants a total of $9 million. He's young, and right now he's about to be a starting corner. And now is a great time to sign him because right now he's a second string corner. What if we up his signing bonus and lower his salary? Okay. So CJ Henderson is signed up for the next 3 years. He's a bit of a project, I know, but he was such a high draft pick, and he still has so much potential that it'd be kind of silly not to give him something to keep him around. We're a young team. We're rebuilding. We need all the help we can get. I'm looking at our 3 available slots. So what I want to do is not go into manage team, check out free agency, and then also potentially steal some practice squad players. If I'm being honest, I don't really know how to do that. All of them have 87 speed because they're quite slow. Let's bring in Xavier Rhodes. We need depth, obviously, because as soon as JC went down, we were kind of like, oh fuck, we need help, right? Quentin Jefferson as a backup isn't a terrible call. We'll sign him just in case our boy Hunter goes down. They're about the same overall. They have the same skill sets, right? Sure, we'll sign Dane Jackson here. Okay, so we signed 2 new corners. I'm still going to make sure CJ starts. And I'm going to do something here. I'm going to add Hayden Hurst to the trade block, just hypothetically to see what we could get for him. I really feel like Tommy Tremble can be that guy. I don't know how long it's going to take for him to get there, but, it could happen. It's good that we have the safety depth that we have because we have Xavier Woods here filling in for Jeremy Chin, so we have an actual safety to play safety. Where are the guys I just signed? Maybe this time, let's put Jamie as our starting slot. No, let's see how he does. And let's put Chris Barnes as our backup slot corner, or sub linebacker, excuse me. So that so Xavier can continue to actually play safety. Not a lot has changed for scouting, so we are just going to go straight into Week 5 versus the Lions, the 0-4 Lions. And here we are playing an away game. We are playing in beautiful, lovely Detroit, Michigan. Fun fact, I might be moving to Michigan in the next handful of months. Jared Goff. Is Jared Goff going to do bad things to us? Whoa. Is it first time this year we're going to be receiving? Okay, gotta come out guns blazing. Here we are in our triple tight end sets. Very interesting. Tommy Tremble turns up for another 3 yards. Wait a second, I saw Austin Corbett saying he was gonna be out for 3 weeks. That just had the whole season. 3rd and 3, our drive is in danger of being stopped. Can't have that. Good cut. And first down. I feel like the read option could be really big for our team, just with how much versatility Bryce brings. He's no slowpoke. Good defense. They're sitting a lot of people. I was trying to get it out to Hayden Hurst on the block and release, but I could not. 3rd and very long. We're going to keep Miles into block, I think, on this one. Oh, he played it perfectly. Oh, wow. That was a lapse in defense. He just kind of looked at the ball and let it go right over his head. I guess that's what throwing with anticipation can do for you. Miles Sanders out of the backfield. 7-yard gain. But this play looks like fun. This is dangerous. We're going to try it out. What do we have to lose, right? Okay, well, no one blocked a thing. Aiden Hutchinson doing what he does best. Coach wants us to go for it. Are we out of field goal range? I love the balls, though. I really do. I do like that we're willing to take chances like this. Good catch, Hayden Hurst. That was a tough catch. I am surprised we got away with that. Probably shouldn't have. We're going to go looking for a toss right to the wide side of the field. Oh, this is blocked beautifully. Run, Miles, run. We're going to put Mingo on a shallow in here. Once again, knocked out. They are blitzing, but it does not matter. Miles Sanders changes directions, picks up 7. I'm okay with calling this, as long as we have time to actually throw it. Oh my god. Our boy fucking, what's his name, Geechee? He just fucking pulled that in. I threw it a bit late. We're on the inch-yard line, honestly. Not even a full yard. Not even a full foot, I don't think. Touchdown, Panthers. And the quarterback sneak. There's another rushing touchdown for Bryce Young. Jared Goff having a very efficient season. Only thrown 2 interceptions so far. That's pretty shocking for Jared Goff. We will check out the Lions roster real quick before we go head first into the game. Jared Goff. They do have David Montgomery now. I did not know that. With Jahmyr Gibbs backing him up. So pretty good running back combo. Amon-Ra, St. Brown, excuse me. Jameson Williams, who has 98 speed, which is kind of scary. Marvin Jones right behind him with 88 speed, so pretty drastic fall off. Caliph Raymond. If I'm being honest, I'm worried about these top 2 right here more than anyone else. Starting tight end is Sam Laporta. Sewell, their starting left tackle, one of the best young left tackles in the game. Jonah Jackson, 75. Frank Ragnow, one of the best centers in the league. Graham Glasgow. And their starting right tackle is Colby Sorsdahl. Aiden Hutchinson, starting left end, we know all about him. He's a monster. Josh Pascal is their starting right end. And then Aleem McNeil is their starting D tackle with Levi backing him up. Marcus Golden starting outside linebacker with Brennan Scarlett backing him up. Jack Campbell, the rookie, is injured. I'm assuming he's not playing injured, so Rashawn Evans will be starting with Derek Barnes backing him up. Malcolm Rodriguez, Alex Anzalone. I was potentially going to trade for him, but then I realized he's 28 years old. He's only a 72. Why would I give anyone any kind of capital for him? Emmanuel Mosley, Ronald Darby just got hurt, and Will Harris. Tracy Walker III starting at free safety with Kirby Joseph backing him up, and then TJ Gardner-Johnson starting at strong safety with Brian Branch, the rookie, backing him up. So they have good safety depth. I would say it's probably the strength of their team and their offensive line. Let's come out the gate, making our boy uncomfortable. Our boy Jared Goff, that is. Play action, and right away. Slaying over the middle is broken up. It's a little Robert Gronkowski wannabe. See 87 with the elbow brace. 3rd and 17. We're going to guess pass because why wouldn't we? Not open. Don't give it to him, please. Okay. Whew. Incomplete. 4th and 17. We will get the ball back. It's very interesting. We're playing 2 NFC North teams back-to-back, and they're both winless at this point in the season. It's very interesting. Wonder who's dominating the division right now, if it's the Bears or the Packers. I do want to make sure that Mingo gets the ball at some point. Harris Marshall Jr. cuts up the field for a first down, takes a big hit, but he holds on. Blitzing a DB off the right side. Oh, look at that. Mingo with the elusiveness gets the first down marker. Bryce Young loves to see that. Just give it to your guy underneath. He'll make everything else happen. This is risky. But we're playing kind of risky today anyways, so don't worry about it. Okay, LaVisca. Okay, 6-yard gain. That was almost a loss. Oh my god. We're going to have all day to throw. LaVisca Chenault breaks a tackle. All the way down to the 4-yard line. Let's come out goal line. I know it's a bit far to be in goal line, but it doesn't seem like they're quite ready. We're going to call ISO. We're just going to go get it. Miles Sanders with the cut left. Easy. Just for some context, I stepped away after the Vikings game and took like a hour-long, nasty summertime nap, where it's like it's all hot and you're sweating the entire time. You have terrible nightmares, but you wake up and you feel like a new man. I had one of those. Oh my god, we can read their primary receiver. Ooh, Jared Goff is struggling. Okay. Making it easier for ourselves. What is this alignment? What's supposed to be happening here? Okay, Xavier Rhodes over the middle. Interesting. Oh, it's a run play. Not a great time to call a zone blitz. That's the end of the first quarter. Your Carolina Panthers up 14-zip. They have -7 passing yards. They're looking like one of the best defenses in the league in just last week. Versus the Saints and the Seahawks, who looked like one of the worst. Throw route. And once again, another drop. I don't know what's up with these receivers just dropping the ball. I might have to do some slider adjustments because that's a little crazy. Good return. Good return for Blackshear. Bryce is really getting an opportunity to get acclimated to the league. Drag route to Terrace Marshall. I have a feeling long-term for this franchise is it's going to be like a receiver by committee, right? We're going to spread the ball around. That's what I like to do. Let's go for a run here. This can be big yardage if everyone blocks it correctly, which they did, but we got a little tripped up there. Ah, dang it. I think that's by far the worst throw from Bryce this episode, right? Wide open LaVisca Chenault, turn up field. One thing about LaVisca is he is one hell of a receiver after the catch. Yeah, we'll keep it simple. We're not going to fuck around too much. Cut up field. Easy first down. We got Terrace Marshall coming from the left side all the way over. We know how good crossing routes are. We can already tell from this series that they are kind of broken. But we're going to take Tommy Tremble instead. Good blocking. Run left. 7-yard pickup from Miles Sanders. And I think what I'll do is I'm going to put in Chuba as our power back. Just to get him some more touches. So let's bring out Chuba. We're on the 1-yard line. I was giving him credit on how I think he feels more powerful when Miles went down. Let's see if that's the case. I mean, that's literally a touchdown, right? Or did his knee touch the ground first? Just, wow, what a stand. Okay. I know the Ravens, they have that quarterback power. Okay, I got too cheeky. That's on me. For the best. Oh, they're actually passing right away. Okay, they actually caught a ball. And they get 3 yards out of it. Chris Barnes. Yeah, we're going to have to make some slider adjustments, I think. Okay, 3rd and 16. I want to be aggressive and send another blitz, so I will. That's all. That's my whole thought. Jack Thompson with the tackle. We go back to this touch pass here to LaVisca. It's a little risky on 2nd and 10. You know, we're going to do it. Beautiful. And the juke. It's a 9-yard gain for LaVisca. We're going to just hand it off. Oh, Miles Sanders was stuffed. Okay. I'm going to say, to make up for that silly play, last drive, we'll kick the field goal here. Oh, come on now. Okay, this hurry up is going to kick our ass, isn't it? And keep going, hurry up. I'm going to slow down now. They very quickly got into field goal range. Maybe I spoke too soon. They're coming out like they might run, but I'm going to expect play action here. They did pass it. That was wide open. Jack Thompson kills him. Ooh, touchdown saving hit. Jamie got toasted, but he's talking his shit because that's what DBs do. Got laid out. Munra. Wide open. Shit. Jamie got toasted in coverage. Not saying I'm going to avoid it, but it would be cool if I did. Bingo over the middle. Timeout. We got 1 second left. We got sacked. Okay. We're going into the second half. Up by 10 points. The Lions do get the ball to start the second half is the only thing. Chris Barnes can't get off that block, but he took a block on, so someone else can clean up. It's a 4-yard run for David Montgomery. Only his 3rd of the game. 3rd and 5. I'm going to call a soft zone. I think this is one of the few times this game where I have not called a blitz of some kind. We're just going to send 4 and just hope our guys can get there. I probably should have committed to that. That's 99 speed for you. Come on, Brian. Go make a play. Oh, good hits. Chris Barnes is looking to make some fucking plays. TJ's talking shit, but that was all Chris, man. Chris took his head off. Middle. Another slant, and once again, another drop. We don't have an ability that decreases catching rating or anything like that. We just, they're just not catching the ball. Terrace Marshall over the middle. Easy catch, and he fumbles, but LaVisca makes a hustle play and falls on top of it. That's my boy. That's my fucking boy. Leave Miles in the block. That's a pick right there. We're going to Hayden Hurst, who goes all the way up to the Lions 35. It's just wide open, you know? Touchdown, Bryce Young. Go back and watch my amazing stick skills. And I keep reading, and nothing's really open. I guess probably here, maybe here, I could have thrown it to Tommy in the back of the end zone. Try to get it over here. Didn't want to risk that. You know how defenders are in Madden. So you know what we said? We said, fuck it. We're just going to do it ourselves. And I made sure not to go out of bounds this time. So they're going to be trying to throw a skinny post over the middle. Instead is another slant at the sticks. A counter right. Would have been a good play. Is that Shy Tuttle making a play? Oh my god. We know the out route's coming. They can't throw it, but they throw it to the other side, so. But out of bounds. Uh-oh. Jared Goff is livid, man. He's like, get me the fuck out of Detroit. And he might love it, I don't know. And 4th down and 12. Man. The drive before the end of the first half, it was beautiful by the Lions. So they can obviously flip a switch, but right now they're playing uninspired football, that's for sure. If we score another touchdown and we can get another stop, I might take out some of the starters. I don't want to cause any unnecessary injuries. We're going to table route to Miles. 9-yard pickup. We're going to see how this works. We run the reverse to Terrace. Gets a good little gain out of it. I wish that was a lot more, but I think I went a little too outside there. I mean, all of our guys can run. All of our guys are pretty good after the catch, which I think is kind of like a trend. Ooh. Oh, and he's hurt. Oh, man, that was a concussion, wasn't it? Okay. 3rd and 10. I'm a little shook. Broken ribs? Okay. Okay, Miles, you need to get your ass upfield. 4th and 2. I want to go for this. Coach doesn't. It's very interesting how they can cover out routes perfectly, but my guys cannot. I don't think it's going to work. Another slant. So their offense is the Jameson Williams slant show. Holding, I think. I think that was... Oh, please be holding. Oh, please be holding. Oh, thank God. Good hit. And out of reach. In our defense, Jared Goff did get fucking hammered on that play. I threw a hospital pass and got my number 2 receiver injured. That's very unfortunate. All right, boys, put your 4s up. It is the 4th quarter. Coach wants us to run the ball on 3rd and 9. No, the game's not over. We're going to punt the ball back to Detroit. I like Brian Burns to... Another overthrow. I was supposed to say I would like Brian Burns to make a play. Coverage needs to hold up long enough for our boys to get home. We're sending 5. Good defense. I don't know who that was. Was that Xavier Rhodes? No. Xavier Woods, our other Xavier. And they have to go for this. Sending 6, they're only going to be blocking 5. They did block a running back. Uh-oh. Damn it. Dante Jackson makes a nice tackle, but they do convert 4th down. Not very exciting gameplay today. I apologize for that, guys. I'm going to have to mess with some sliders, I think. The game officially releases... that was me. The game officially releases tonight or tomorrow. It's the 17th of August. They actually kick it. They're only down by 17. Or, sorry, they're only down by 14. Now, this quarter should be the Miles Sanders show. I would also like Chuba Hubbard to get in here as well. And he fumbled, and we turned it over. You know what we're going to do right now? We are going to put in Chuba. That's unacceptable. I don't care how great of a game you're having. Oh, was it actually a fumble? Shit, I jumped the gun. Oh, well, that's a really, really close call. It says, as the knee touches the ground, he's starting to lose possession. It's Madden. So... Oh, it's overturned. Shit. Coach Grinch is not fucking with that. Chuba is going to take the lead back duties. Ooh, beautiful. Well, I do want to play some keep away. I also want to make sure that the defense is honest. Hayden Hurst. Almost a 1st down. Overall, there's been only a couple really tough throws from Bryce Young. He's been playing phenomenal today. We weren't able to convert some 3rd downs, but unfortunately, that's just football. It's not just a single player thing. Look at you, Chuba. What are the odds he beats press? Not great. Oh my God. Ball on the ball. Okay. And Bryce Young just got fucking murdered. It'd be kind of boring if I just... Oh, holy shit. Play of the game. Who was that? Was that Robinson? That was Jammy. The thing about Jammy is he only has about 87 speed. He got destroyed off press, right? But due to the... Because I guess it was a bullet pass, Jared Goff was trying to do a line drive. Look at that. That is... What are the odds? He sticks his hand up and the ball hits it perfectly. That is one of the greatest... That is one of the greatest plays in football history. That's insane. We have not had a lot of pass rush today. The only time we've had pass rush is when I've intentionally blitzed people. Another... That's not a slant, it's a post, but it's a glorified slant. We have not had any pass rush today. It's been, we have been absolutely neutralized, and I know that Penei Sewell is really good, but what about Brian Burns? You're going against a no-name. Oh, Brian Burns flies in there. I blitzed him last second, too.
That's funny how that ended up working out. Ooh, I was trying to kill him. Little fuck. Keep the play. Oh, what? Man. This just in. After Miles Sanders benching in the early fourth quarter, he stormed off to the locker room and is refusing to come out and play. So Chuba Hubbard is going to be the starting running back for the duration of this contest. Coach Grinch and Miles will have a talk after that. We're on a counter with Chuba. Right up the gut, breaks the first tackle, and that's a first down. Miles is watching on the TV from the locker room, and he's a little pissed. I ran right into Alex Anzalone. Doesn't matter. First down? Nope, not quite. 3rd and 1. It's a very, very short one. Look how beautifully blocked this is. This is insane. And that will do her. Your Carolina Panthers win back-to-back games. This one was a lot closer than it had to be due to some interesting play call decisions from Coach Grinch. But a win is a win. Bryce Young, 20 of 30, 235 yards, no touchdowns. Not a bad game by any means. He definitely slowed down in the second half. I think the Lions defense started to figure us out. Jared Goff, 20 of 35, 104 yards and 2 touchdowns. Those 2 touchdowns are the reason why his QBR is a little bit higher, despite the fact that he's had a worse game overall. Rushing, Miles Sanders, 22 rushes for 92 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 broken tackle. He almost had 1 fumble, but he didn't. Chuba Hubbard, 9 for 60. He came in and he just played lights out. He's ready to go at any given moment. Bryce Young, 6 of 13. Once again, average is kind of fucked. He did have 2 rushing touchdowns, though. And 1 fumble. That made the game a lot more dicey than it had to be. Jameson Williams, the only guy on the team that could do anything. 7 catches for 77 yards, 1 touchdown. Every single one of his catches was a slant, I'm pretty sure. Laviska had 4 for 48 before he went down with injury. Broken ribs. I mean, yikes. Hayden Hurst, 4 for 63. Terrace Marshall, 4 for 68. Miles Sanders, 3 for 14. Evan Tremble, 2 for 10. And also 2 for 28 for Mingo. Looking at the defensive stats, Aiden Hutchinson, 3 sacks. That's not great. Chris Barnes had 1.5, and Von Bell had a half as well. No interceptions. Looking at pass deflections, Xavier Woods had 3. That is amazing. Chris Barnes had 1. And you remember the play of the game? You remember how Jamie had the pass deflection of the year? It is not tracked here. He did not do anything, apparently. He who shall not be named has an upgrade point. I would like you to become a little bit more strength-focused. So we'll go into power back here. 1 carrying, 2 stiff arm. Not amazing. And looking at this Laviska Shenault injury, broken ribs, that's going to take quite a while, right? Jeremy Chin will be back. JC Horn will be back. Laviska is going to be out for 4 weeks, and Adam still has 5 weeks to go. We're going to have to figure something out at the receiver position. We were already thin. We just got thinner. That'll do it for this episode, guys. We went 2-0 in the same episode. Look how close the division is, though. Bucks 3-1, Saints 3-1, Panthers 3-2, Falcons 2-2. It's going to be a tight race this year. That's the episode. Do all that YouTuber stuff, like and sub. I will see you in the next episode, and thank you so much for watching. I appreciate your time so much.